live outside the Central London Employment Tribunal in Holborn. Tell us more, please, about this case being brought by Alison Bailey, Inaya.
Yeah, so this is quite a significant case. Alison Bailey is a barrister specialising in criminal defence law, and in 2019 she co-launched LGB Alliance, which is a charity which specialises in the rights and protections for same-sex attracted people, particularly gay, lesbian and bisexual people. And this charity has come under controversy of late. For example, Mermaids, the transgender charity, is challenging the charitable status given to it by the Charity Commission, and that is an ongoing case. But in this specific instance, Alison Bailey's court, that she is part of the Chambers, Garden Court Chambers, launched an internal investigation against her over alleged complaints of transphobia, particularly in relation to her media profile and some of her tweets. I mean, one of the tweets that caused some controversy was that when LGB Alliance launched, she said that on Twitter that gender extremism has met its match. And what Alison Bailey is alleging is that Stonewall were indirectly and directly involved in this internal investigation. She is accusing Stonewall of breaching the Equality Act in relation to discrimination, indirect discrimination on the basis of sex and gender, but also direct discrimination on the basis of philosophical belief.
Inaya, thank you very much. And obviously this case has drawn a huge amount of public attention, massive amounts of public attention. And yeah, I suppose it could be quite groundbreaking, couldn't it? I mean, it could set a standard, really, in British society for quite a long time to come.
Yes, so Stonewall and Garden Court Chambers vehemently deny the allegations. They originally tried to get the case struck out, but it was upheld. And also, as recently as December 2021, they tried to prevent the amendment that Alison Bailey put forward, which was to also include direct discrimination on the basis of philosophical belief. And this is partly adopted by the Inaya Forlarin case, which was the tax specialist who did not have her contract renewed because of some of the views that she expressed on gender self-identification. And this is one of a series of court cases that we've had over the last couple of years, but also over the next couple of years. We had Inaya Forlarin, as I mentioned, but only in the last couple of weeks we also had the case of Raquel Rosario Sanchez, who sued Bristol University on the basis that she argued that she was being harassed by transgender activists and the university failed to protect her. She lost that case, but we also had the case of Kira Bell, who tried to argue that those before the age of 16 should not be able to have some of the treatment that is available for people that have gender dysphoria, and that was also partly upheld. And this has been part of the trans debate that has been an intense focus of political contestation over the last couple of years. We also know the J.K. Rowling and the controversy that she has caused, but also Kathleen Stock, who was an academic at the University of Sussex, who resigned following a campaign of harassment and intimidation against her. And also Stonewall's Diversity Champion scheme has come under intense scrutiny over the last couple of years. The BBC, the Equality and Human Rights Commission pulled out of the scheme, alleging that, for example, it may compromise on the impartiality of these organisations, given that Stonewall has been heavily involved in campaigns for gender self-identification and also having the no debate policy on gender issues. So this is part of a wider move, particularly by gender-critical feminists, in order to raise this issue in terms of the political agenda, but also to raise awareness of some of the cases that are going on where people are arguing that they are coming under intense pressure for expressing their views that sex is immutable and cannot be changed.